Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. For today's video I will be discussing violence within campuses. This could be college campuses or university campuses. We are going to be looking into what forms of violence are taking place, examples of such violence, how to address these issues, and why this kind of violence could be happening. To begin with, I think it's clear to say that although violence and crime have always happened on campuses, over previous years the topic really has taken a step into the spotlight. Unfortunately, although many universities and colleges across the world have updated their rules and regulations in order to try to support students if any issues like this should ever arise, there are many campuses which for some reason are not doing all they can in order to try to combat this issue. Violence for many is an added pressure, fear and stress to what is already a challenging time period for many students, no matter their age. After all, attending college, university or doing any kind of higher education is a big change when compared to attending compulsory education. Many students travel many miles in order to attend a specific college or university, which often means leaving what they know behind and being more independent. Of course, depending on which higher education institute you are attending, there are different regulations on how you should report violence, but for many, the first step is speaking out to a member of staff. If you are nervous about speaking face-to-face about the situation, an email or phone call should be able to be arranged for you. If for whatever reason your college or university do not step in and offer the relevant help and support, if your situation requires it, you should always speak to officials like the police and report your situation there. If you are suffering because of violence on any campus, then please do not feel afraid to speak out about the problem. Do not suffer in silence. So what exactly defines the term violence? Violence can be physical or mental, for example, sexual abuse, physically attacking somebody, or mentally distressing them through stalking them. It covers a massive range of issues and can happen to anyone, anywhere. Violence can be defined as using physical force to injure, abuse, damage or destroy, an instant of violent treatment or procedure, and also injury by distortion, infringement or profanation. In recent news, Cambridge University got much attention after it was revealed that reports of rape and sexual assault had increased. In July of 2019, The Telegraph reported that the university are actually seeing some of the highest numbers of complaints in the entire country, and many believe that campus's party culture is partially to blame. It was reported that the number of reports rose in universities from 65 in 2014 to 626 in 2018. Within the very same article, a student of the Cambridge University, who has not been named, became incredibly frustrated and upset when the university tipped off her attacker after she called the police on the situation. The article also reads that, quote, "The Crown Prosecution Service and the police actively encourage victims of sexual assault to come forward, despite the fact that prosecution rates are falling." The university itself had even openly admitted previously that it needed to address serious issues with sexual assault. Over in Birmingham University, a student reported that she was drugged and then raped during a night out. She was then left furious when the university failed to correctly deal with the situation. A spokesperson for Universities UK explained that, quote, "Universities are working hard to ensure that no student or member of staff is subjected to sexual assault or harassment." This is a pressing issue across society, including within the UK's university student population of over 2 million, and we have called on university leaders to provide active senior leadership in this area. It is reported that currently the most reported crime on campuses is damage and vandalism. Why is violence on the rise in campuses across the globe? Well, it is difficult to answer this question and put the blame directly onto one specific source. Yes, I do personally think that the college and university campuses do have a bad reputation when it comes to alcohol, drug use and partying, and trust me, when I attended university from 2014 to 2018, I saw my fair share of such issues. But I do not think that this is the only reason violence is on the rise in these kinds of environments. I think we also need to be looking into how institutes within higher education are taking on students, as their enrolment process has changed over the course of several years. In the UK, I found that particularly universities were getting much more relaxed as to who they were letting attend. This doesn't mean to say that every student is bad, but I think it's important to mention, because it would be interesting to know just how seriously they take students who have histories of crime, who are therefore more likely to commit than other students. Other things can factor into the rise in crime, like peer pressure, someone's personal circumstances, feeling the need to be seen as a powerful figure within the community, and just a general lack of respect. It's important to note that the location of the particular institution also can play a part on the levels of crime within that particular campus. So how can we help prevent violence? Firstly, please remain aware of your surroundings, and if you see anything suspicious, report it. Be careful about what you post on social medias, especially when discussing your location, as this could expose your location to potential perpetrators. Always have a backup plan if things go wrong. Know who and what is available to you. For example, know where campus healthcare is located, amongst other important things. And finally, just take the time to be as secure as possible, like for example, locking your door. It is important to note that although these things can reduce chances of falling victim to crimes such as the ones described in today's video, it could still happen to anyone, anywhere. But all we can do is make ourselves as safe as possible. If you or someone you know has had an experience of violence of any kind on campus and you want to speak up about it, then please do so in the comments section down below. Were you happy with the way that the university and officials dealt with the situation? Let me know that as well. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I hope that you found it interesting. If you did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please make sure to go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.